Hello, my name is Joseph Todd and I run Focus Sourcing Ltd, a sourcing agency in Scotland. Recently, we had started to offer a new service to our investors in our network, and I decided to make a short video to tell you more about our new property analysis service and also explain the reasons why we have started to offer such service to our investors. So just a little bit of background about us. If you are not following us, we are operating since 2019 in Scotland. We have sold over 50 property deals, and we mostly sourced BRRR projects, buy-to-lets, and rent-to-rent holiday lets in Edinburgh. We have been participating in 9 refurbishment projects, and 7 of them has already been refinanced, so we had seen the done up values, and we had really learned a lot and grown over the last 2.5 years, which also means that our investors network got larger in the past 2.5 years, and really these days we have a quality large list of investors who are looking to buy properties. And so the reason why we started to offer a property analysis service is mostly like how I got to that point is that many times we get inquiries from our investors from our mailing list, and it's not only when we are offering a deal, but just generally we used to get emails asking us about our opinion on a property that the investor is looking to purchase. Even we had a funny situation when an investor was sending us a deal that he has gotten from a different deal sourcer, and he wanted us to see the deal, to look at it, and to give him our opinion if the deal is good or not. So for that reason, I think that there are investors out there who are either beginners and they want to get into the property business and step in their foot into the property game, but they need some more confidence in order to decide if the property that they are looking at is a good deal or if it will work well for them. The other reason why we decided to offer such service to investors is that it basically saves time to investors, but also it saves money because the fees or our fee for such service is much lower than a full sourcing fee. Now, with our property analysis service, we don't guarantee that you will get that property and it will become a deal, but we guarantee that you will have a full picture about that specific property with all the in and outs based on our best knowledge and experience and expertise that we have gained in 2.5 years. And then if it will be a deal, it may be, maybe not, but you are also not paying a full sourcing fee. You're paying a small charge that covers our time and our work that we have put into it. Now, we may need to go through 4, 5, 6 properties until you get one deal secured, but with our help and our property analysis, you will have full details about each property, and it will cost you a fraction what you would pay for a full sourcing fee. So I'm not even sure if this is a really good idea for ourselves to get into such thing, but we like to help investors, and we find that because we already done some of these property analysis services for our investors on Bespoke, it happened that there was a lady on our mailing list who has bought a deal from us, but then funny, my wife and partner, she done couple of more viewings and worked out the numbers and the due diligence for the properties that she was looking at, just for the reason that the investor was living down in Kent in England, and she would have no chance to view the property herself. And also, if she would only use a viewing agent, she may not get the full analysis in terms of the deal itself. So anyway, I hope this service will help some investors, and then that you will find it useful for yourself. And now I would like you to know more about what our property analysis service includes. So first of all, of course, it will include a walk around video. So, of course, you can also see walk-around videos on estate agencies' websites, but they will not show you the heating system, the boiler, and the fuse box. Usually these things are missing, and the property looks better than it really looks in real life. So when we do a walk-around video, we check the heating system. It's visible in the video, and also the fuse box, the internal area about the property, ceilings, all the walls, up and down, windows, close look at the window, and also the external area of the property. So we will go outside and video the neighborhood, go around a little bit and see the neighboring houses. So you will have a much better general idea about the property itself, about its location, and about the neighborhood. Now, the other thing is the home report. So we will include the home report if there is one available. Usually it is from the agents, and every property in Scotland that's on the market must have a home report, and the seller must pay for it. Just very quickly, the home report includes an EPC report, a survey, a single survey, and also very important, it has a mortgage valuation report. So there will be the property value stated in our home reports in Scotland. Now, the other thing that we include is the estimate for any refurbishment works needed with a detailed cost for each item. We write down the estimate ourselves while we are at the viewing with a thing that we check the home report in advance, and when we go to the property we already know what to look for, other than just checking the general condition of the property in terms of cosmetic look and so. So the thing that's important to know about our estimate is that our estimates are based on several completed refurbs, and we did work with several companies that helped us with refurb, so we know how much they charge, or how much is how much are the charges for different things in a property. So our estimate, I want to say, is pretty close to what it really will be in real life. Other than that, the other thing is that we include rental comparables showing similar properties rented in the area. Now, what exactly will you see in terms of rental comparables is that you will see how far away was that property from our property, when it has been rented, so maybe 5 months ago or 10 months ago or something like that, and also the price, how much rent it has been agreed, and what was the condition. Now, the condition we can only base on the photos that we see, that we find online, but you will get these details with each rental comparable. Also, we include in our report an area demographics research, so we will tell you how is the employment rate in the area, and also we will check the ownership and occupancy rent rate in the area. So what it means is that we will know if the properties are mostly home owners, if they are owned, or if they are rented, and if they are rented, then is it from private landlords or is it rented from the council? Also an important thing to know about the area. Of course, we include local amenities, so you will know what kind of shops there are nearby, if there is a gym, if there is a healthcare or a public school. So all that we include with a note how far is that place from the property that we are looking at. So another thing that we include in our report is the return on investment calculation, and also our return on investment calculation will include the cost of the mortgage. If you use our broker, it will include the management fee. So there will be all the expenses, and the number that you see at the block that says cash flow, that's the monthly money that will stay with you after paying all the expenses. So we of course include an ROI calculation in every property analysis that we do. Now, the other important thing that we include is our suggestion for the offer. So after viewing the property, working out the due diligence, we will suggest an offer that we think the property would work well with. Of course, as lower offer as better, but in these days we need to be realistic, because at the offer, what we like to do is to help you to get a deal if it stacks up, but also to be able to secure a property, we would come up with a realistic offer that works for yourself, but is also maybe an acceptable offer for the owner. So we create a win-win. So, going in with very low offers and just expecting getting a deal these days is not very realistic. You may not agree with me, but anyway, the game is to give you an idea and a suggestion for an offer. That's just what we think it would be worth buying the property for. Now, there are a couple of other things that we also include in our report. So, other than checking all these details online, we will also speak with a local estate agent and confirm the price and the value of the property. If the property needs refurb, so it's a BRRR, then we will look for a confirmation of a done-up value. If the property is a buy-to-let, we will ask an opinion of the agent what he thinks that the property is priced for as it is. It can happen that the property is overpriced, and if there is, and sometimes we get to know these details from agents. So the other thing that we include in our report is a report from a local letting agent about the rental value of the property with contact details and their management charges. So every property that we analyze will include contact details to a specific letting agent from the area with all his management charges, with the thing that letting agent will be informed about the potential deal happening, so he will know about the property, and we will confirm with him before we provide our property analysis to you that he's happy to take on the property for a management, and also get a confirmation about the rental value that he is sure that we will get. So it's not just looking at online stuff and getting links and copy paste things, but it's actually contacts and real work to find out all these details. Now, our report will also include a contact to a broker who will be ready to help with the bridging finance or with a mortgage. So there will be a short PDF with a contact to a broker with his charges and what services he offers. And another, what I would say a very important thing is that we will give you our own opinion based on our experience with properties, with deals, 2.5 years experience. So we will tell you what we think. After seeing the property, if I see that the property is in an area that you probably will get problematic tenants and you will have to deal with evictions, or they won't pay rent, or if I have that personal opinion based on knowing the area or based on what I see, there are always indicators that shows you if the area is good or not. Just one tip is very good to check what kind of cars are in the area and how the gardens are looking and if there is any rubbish. But of course, you might know that. So we will give you our opinion and expertise about the property itself. If there is anything that we observe that you should know that is not in the home report or is not something the agent would tell you, then we will tell you basically. Now, there are some other things that we also include in our property analysis. So for example, we can help you to negotiate the price with the owner and the agent. So if you see our property analysis and you think the property is for yourself, then we are happy to offer on your behalf. When it comes to an official offer, here in Scotland we are securing properties officially through a solicitor, so we are happy to send an official offer using our solicitor services. Now, there are also a few things that we don't include in our property analysis, and these are connected with the refurb. So in the property analysis, you will have our estimate, and you will have two options in terms of managing the refurb. So if you want us to manage the refurbishment, we will give you our extra fee for the project management. Or what we can also do, which is the second option, is that we can find a company, or we know a company who does all refurbs, all trades, all included, a really good company that has been proven several times that they are doing an amazing job. And so what we can do is to get them to give us a detailed quotation which is fixed. It cannot be, it's not like they give a quote and then something come up, so they will charge more. So it's a fixed price, and we can provide such quotation for the property if you are interested. So these two things are not included in the price. We will look at each property separately, and we can discuss the price for these when we are in that position. So I hope it helped, and I hoped you have some better picture about our property analysis service. You can order our service here on the website. You can just add it to, it's like a web shop. You can just simply buy it. The thing is that you can send us anywhere within the UK. We travel for free within 40 miles around Edinburgh. Then we charge a little bit extra for outer areas. So also, so if you have a property that you are already looking at that you want us to analyze, you can send us the link, which you can do, which is the next step when you click and add the service to the cart in the web shop. The next page is a cart page, and there will be a little window with adding extra details. So you can paste the link there. In case you like to try our service but you don't have a property in mind that you would like us to analyze, we can also pick a property for you. All you would need to do is to let us know what is your ideal strategy. Is it a refurbishment project or a straight buy to let? And also tell us how much cash you can afford to go in as a total cost. So all inclusive, the legal cost, the purchase price, the refurb, so how much cash there is that you can play with. Based on that, we will pick some properties, and in coordination with you, we will choose one that we will view, or you can just give us a full go and then we will pick one and view it and analyze it for yourself. So I hope you have some better idea about our service, and I am really looking forward to this. It will be lots of fun and also lots of work. And if you see anything that we should do differently, or if you see a point that's missing and you would like to include it, then please let us know, because all this is basically a trial and we want to see the response, and we want to see if this is something that really investors would consider valuable. Well, thanks very much for watching, and have a great day.